Have you ever heard the saying that your attitude determines your altitude? Well, it's true. Hi, I'm Peggy McColl, New York Times bestselling author, and I love to help people succeed. And I want you to know just how important your attitude is. Your attitude is going to determine your success or lack thereof. Now, I'm going to say that when I was younger, much younger, as a child and as a teenager, I had a very bad attitude. I used to say to people, I have a BA. Now, in university terms, that means a Bachelor of Arts degree. Well, I certainly didn't have a degree. I had no interest in learning anything because I thought I knew it all. Maybe you know somebody like that. Well, I'll tell you, they are not great people to be around, but it doesn't matter about that. What matters most is when you have a great attitude, a positive attitude, what that does is it changes how you feel and it changes what you attract. I want you to understand that it changes how you feel and it changes how you attract. Now, if you have an attitude that needs adjusting, and most people do, then I would suggest that today make a decision that you're going to have a positive attitude, that you're going to see the good in everything. Now, seeing the good in everything quite often is a perception thing as well. What that does is it just invites you to look at things a little bit differently. Let's use the example of the pandemic that's going on in the world right now. You could ask yourself this question: what's great about this? Now, that may seem like a bizarre kind of question to be asking, but the truth is that type of question dictates or shows that you must have a positive attitude because you're looking for the gifts. And in every situation, in every experience, every adversity, there is a seed of greatness or equivalent value. So, what can you find that's great about what's going on in the world? Now, for me, I've been traveling since I became an adult. I travel all the time, every single month. I haven't traveled now for well over a year, and I love being home. So it's been wonderful to wake up every morning in my own bed. I remember traveling so much. I would wake up some mornings, I didn't even know where I was. Was I in Kona, Hawaii? Was I in Los Angeles? Was I in London, England? I really didn't know where I was. And there were times that there were events going on at home that my flights would be delayed and I'd end up getting home a little bit later. And I would always look for the good. What's the blessing in this? So it's been a blessing in the last year. Many wonderful things have occurred as a result. Now, granted, many unwonderful things, I don't even know if that's a word, but many things that aren't so wonderful have also occurred. And I understand that. And I can respect that for sure. But what I suggest for you is start thinking about what's your attitude? What kind of attitude do you have? If someone asked you that, how would you respond? And I would also suggest that you adopt and adapt to a positive attitude starting today. Notice the things that you're saying, the dialogue that you're involved in. You're having a conversation with someone else. And you can do this even if they're a negative person, even if they have a bad attitude. They could say something like, oh, it's raining out today. It's always raining. And you could say, well, isn't it wonderful that it nourishes the trees and the grass and the flowers, and it just brings so a wonderful smell to the air. I love it when it's raining because of the wonderful benefits to our earth. So there you go. There's a way of turning something around and finding the positive. Finding the positive is a way to have a good attitude, to have a positive attitude. And the more your attitude is positive, the better your attitude is, the better your results. Simple, right? Absolutely, but not so easy. Why? Because attitudes are formed based on your own beliefs, and they take a long time to form. And when you desire to change them, that's going to take effort. That's going to take some time. It's definitely going to take some discipline as well. But what I suggest that you do today is decide today that you are someone who has a wonderful, positive attitude. You're going to see the blessings in everything, and you're going to help others as well. The more you help another, the more it helps you. And that's it for today. I look forward to seeing you again in one of the other video messages.